If you are a working woman, chances are pretty high that you have experienced situations where you find yourself working very, very hard on a day-to-day basis, week after week, sometimes month after month. And yet, when you look at the amount of progress that you have made on the goals that you want to, you've made very little progress. You seem to be almost standing still despite all the work. If that's you today, I'm going to be telling you about the 3 mistakes that you're making, which is keeping you at the same place despite all the work. And I'll also tell you what you can do to change that and get accelerating on the goals. Hi, I'm Divya. I'm a smart productivity coach and I help working women achieve their goals 5 times faster. So if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, make sure that you do and do give this video some love. So let's get started. The first mistake that women make is to give importance to what seems urgent rather than to those things which are truly important. For example, if you have somebody asking for something which is very urgent to them, it is very easy to get carried away and start working on what is urgent to that person. It could be your boss, it could be a client, it could be a colleague, and sometimes things which make a lot of noise seem important, while in reality they're not important. They may seem urgent. Okay, so whenever you are deciding what to work on first look at whether that activity is going to help you to make progress towards the goals that you have set for yourself. If it is not going to help you to make progress, then allocate that task at a later point of time when you can still complete it, or delegate it to somebody else. Or also consider whether it is something that you need to do at all, or if it is something that you need to say no to. Okay, so that's the very first one. Do not take up activities on the basis of their urgency, but on the basis of importance. So whatever is important, which means it is helping you to achieve the goals that you have set for yourself, and at the same time urgent, that would be the first thing to work on. And one of the reasons why women end up working on those things which are urgent is this constant sense of overwhelm and anxiety which is there all the time. And when you start working on something, your brain gives you the signal that okay, you're making progress, but in reality you may not be making progress in the right direction. So just before you start any task, rather than jumping into a task, stop, take a pause, take a few deep breaths, and really consider if this is an action which is going to help you progress. And if not, what is it that will help you? Okay. So that's the first one. The second mistake that women make is to multitask. Okay, the idea of multitasking is that if you have 5 things that you need to do, and if you are able to do 2 to 3 things simultaneously, probably it will save you time and help you to go forward and complete the things that you want to. But in reality, multitasking is a myth. Human brain is not capable of focusing on 2 things at a time. It is binary, it is like 1 or 0. It can focus either on the email that you're drafting or the conversation that you're having on the phone. Your brain is not capable of doing 2 things at the same time. So while logically it may seem like a good idea for you to work on 2 things, what is truly going to help you is to focus on any one thing at a time and give it your full focused attention, because important tasks which are related to your goal require deep thinking for you to come up with ideas, to come up with connections which will help you to do good quality work and make progress and experience that sense of fulfillment that you want to. The third mistake that women make is asking themselves the wrong question. Oftentimes, when you are faced with a task which seems difficult, which seems tough, because you haven't done something like that before, it is natural for you to feel anxious, and feel concerned if you will be able to do it the right way, whether you will know exactly what to do, etc. Now, when this kind of anxiety comes in, it is natural for your mind to want to avoid that task, and that is where the procrastination comes in. In fact, one of the main reasons why that procrastination is happening is because you're asking yourself the wrong question. And what is that question? Oftentimes, women are socialized into doubting everything that they do, questioning everything that they do, second guessing everything that they do. And hence, the question that you often end up asking yourself is, can I really do this? Now, what we want to do is replace that question with a different question. Every time you're faced with a task which seems a little difficult or you're not sure how to move forward with that task, ask yourself the question, how can I make it happen? How can I move forward? So rather than asking yourself the question, can I make this happen, or can I really do this, or can I, ask the question, how can I? Because the moment you ask yourself the question, can I, it puts you into a place of analysis paralysis, it puts you into a place of self-doubt and sets you deeper into that space where you don't want to be. While when you ask yourself the question, how can I, it puts you into a place of resourcefulness, and that is where your prefrontal cortex, or the reasoning part or the logical part of your brain, kicks in and starts to come up with various options that you can try out, which will help you to move forward. Okay, so these are the three mistakes and the three ways in which you can stop making these mistakes, and the things that you should do instead. I really hope this has helped you. Let me know in the comments which is the one thing which has really helped you, and which are the things that you're planning to apply immediately. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have already subscribed. I'll see you in the next video.